My name is Ray Fernandez. I'm with Living in Palm Beach, Florida, powered by eXp Realty, and welcome to Newfield. There's construction all over this place. This place is rocking. So I had to come back to this community here of Newfield. It's one of the newest communities, one of the newest big master plan communities. Today, we're going to go all over the place. We're going to look at the amenities, the elaborate amenities they have here. We're going to look at their single-family homes. We're going to look at their most popular single-family homes. We're going to look at some of the villas, which I think are truly nice. We're going to look at the townhouses. We're going to walk the streets here in the village that we call Newfield, and some of the areas, some of the things you can expect. If you're thinking about moving to this area, this is a video you're going to want to look at. We're going to talk about the unique amenities here. This is like an agriculture place. They got walking trails all over the place. So stick around, come for a tour of one of the hottest areas here in South Florida, Newfield in Palm City, Florida. So here at Newfield, they have lots of different kinds of homes, types of homes, single family, townhouses. They have something called a villa. And sometimes people ask me, well, what exactly is a villa? Well, I'm going to show you. A villa is a townhouse, but they're two units attached. Like you have one here. I'm going to turn this around so you can see a little better. One here and one there. See here on their model row, it's like a little village here they have. Right near the Welcome Center is where we have this section, and this is the Paris. Now, this is a popular villa that they sell, but is not the most popular. In a second, I'm going to take you on the to see the most popular. But since this one is pretty popular in its own right, let's go check out what we have here at the Paris. This home, the Paris, is 1901 square feet under air, 1,901 square feet under air. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's 2 floors, and it's a 2-car garage. A couple of features I like. It's like a lot of people like and appreciate is it's open. It's a nice open floor plan. I love the walk-in pantry. Let me show you what that's all about. Let's look at the kitchen. I wish I had a pantry that large myself. As we go back here, it's a nice little area. So it's a unique floor plan. I don't see this floor plan overall too much. In a minute, I'll take you outside. I'll tell you more about what you can expect in terms of the lots in a minute. But first, let's go see what they have upstairs here at the Paris. See here upstairs, as you see, we have the washer dryer up here. Typically, if you have a second floor in today's environment with new construction and the bedrooms are upstairs, you will have the washer and dryer upstairs this way to keep that out of the main area. But so, here at Living in Palm Beach, Florida, we talk about the pros and cons. So if I had to say a con for this house, but it's based upon a 1,900 square foot house, is there's no loft area. I love when a home has loft areas. That makes for very productive use of space, but the bedrooms are pretty large here. Take a look at this. And it's an ensuite. People do appreciate ensuites. So now I'm going to take you out to the backyard here at the Paris. This is a common feature of these areas is the backyard. You've got the home, and then here I'll show you where the garage is. It's actually right here. I'm going along the side here, and here's your garage. So your garage is in the back part of the back part of the house. Here's the one, and here's the two. Like I said, the villas. That's sort of how that works. In general, the yards here are they're not big in Newfield as a whole, but certainly not for a villa as well. But it's got a nice space. You can enjoy the outdoor here in Newfield, which is in Palm City, Florida. All right, so I'm on the other side. I'm on the other part of the villa. This is the most popular villa, and it's one of the most popular homes overall here in Newfield. This is called the Felicia. It is a villa, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage. As you can tell, it's a little bit bigger, 2,323 square feet under air. So it's a bit bigger than the Paris. It looks bigger when you go inside. So leave a comment after we go inside. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you can see if there's a big difference between the Paris and the Felicia here. Let's go check out the Felicia. So you notice the difference. This is also a 2-story home. They've got an area back here. So let's go check. It's got one of the bedrooms is back here. Let's go see what that's about. So they have an ensuite in the downstairs bedroom here, and it also has a door literally right here to the back. So what we call this is a multi-generational friendly family home. If you have like in-laws or something like that, you could, they can have access to their own and feel very comfortable. It's an ensuite, so it's not just a bedroom where you're sharing a bathroom. I think that's important. Over here, we have another big pantry. And the difference, I think, because there is a bedroom downstairs, they do have the washer dryer downstairs. That is a little bit different compared to most homes today. And here they have what you call a half bath. So that's what's good about this is you have that bedroom back there, and I'll flip this around so you can see where we're coming from on this. That bedroom back there, you have your own bathroom, and you don't have to share this. So while you're entertaining over here, your guests have access to that half bath. I can understand why this is their most popular villa here at Newfield. Before I make it upstairs, I want to show you this. This is like an office. It's off the floor. This is the front. My back is to the front, and then you walk in, and over here is like there's lots of different names for these things. Den, office, flex room, but it's set up here like an office, and this is a very popular room to have. Most builders build a room like this in their new construction homes these days. Let's go see what we have upstairs here at the Felicia. Before I look at the rest of the second floor, can you see the difference here? Leave a comment down below. Can you see the difference? There is a loft up here. I think to me, that's a huge difference. It's 1900 versus 2333 is the way the book has it. So you're stepping it up about 400 square feet. But this is a really productive area. As you can see, they have it set up like kids can play here. TV, kids room, TV room. It's almost like a second family room. Let's go look at the rest of this upstairs. While it's not a huge second floor, this loft is what makes, in my opinion, this loft is what makes this model as good, as well selling as it is today here in Newfield in Palm City, Florida. As I walk here through Newfield Village, let me tell you a little bit about some of the stuff here. 4,200 homes, 9 villages. They're working on Rosetta Park right now. That's what it's the only thing they're selling right now. You can see from the sign here, they have a lot going on. They have a lifestyle director, they have an amenity director, they have a farming staff. So, that's not stuff that you normally see in the in an all-age community. By the way, there's another home back there that's called the Shaster, one of the other single-family homes, which I might not get to today. But reach out to if there's a model that you want to know about. If you go online, by the way, don't just like register. Let us help you get registered. We want to set you up with the right people to work here. But anyways, let me continue with this with the area here in Newfield. I'm going to walk this little trail. Check this trail out. It reminds me of a little village. It really does. They have, like I said, they have 9 of them. They're going to have, if you like walking, there's a lot of it. I think I saw 55 is the number, like 55 miles or acres or whatever. I'll look it up, of walking trails here. They have dog park. They have actually an animal rescue center on the map. I asked the builder what that was about. So if you have animals that need rescuing, they have an area where they put them, relocate them. So they have a lot of good stuff here. They have horse trails. This is a very equestrian area. One of the other communities called Canopy Creek, you have homes that are like 1.5 acres, 2 acres, and they're a lot of money. They're like $1.5 million to $2 million. So you have good company here in this area. But they have people here with horses nearby. So if you're an equestrian, this is a good community for you. There's going to be a town center here. I think you've seen the sign there. They have different segments of the village. Like this is Rosetta Park. Rosetta Park is going to have its own little area for amenities. There's going to be a farm on this part. One of them is going to have something else. Like every single village is going to have their own set of amenities. But the good news is that you can go between the different villages and you have access. If you live in Newfield, you could use all the different amenities here that they have in each of the villages. So they have a central park. I got to talk about that. They literally have a central park. I looked at the map. It looks like Central Park in New York City, with lakes in there. It's obviously a little bit smaller, but there's a lot of parks. And one thing that strikes me when I looked at the overall map, there's a lot of parks in the area, baseball fields and stuff. They have a citrus house. That's going to be one of the areas off the farms. They have St. Anna Park. They have, I'm just reading off the sign because I have to remember, some sports fields, trails, the Harvest House. So if you want a place with a lot of stuff to do and get in on the ground floor, this Newfield is a place I would look at. 18 years ago, my family and I relocated to this beautiful part of the world we call sunny South Florida, and we haven't looked back. Today, we truly find honor to help people perhaps like you do the exact same thing. If you're thinking about moving to this area, if you have questions and you want to ask questions from people who've actually made that move, from people who've actually done it before, well, there's a few ways to get a hold of us. Down below is our email address. That's one great way. Also on the screen, you see our phone number. You can either call or text that number. But literally 2 of the best ways is in the description and the comments section. There's a link. Click on that link. What that'll do is have some time for us to speak, either through a phone call or through a Zoom, whatever way you feel most comfortable. In any case, we have your back when it comes to relocating here to sunny South Florida. Now we're in a different part of the village. We're in the townhome section, the townhome model section. So as you can see, there's a bunch here. You have the Prairie, the Townsend, they have a few. I'm going to go into a few of these, but you got to stick around because I think some of the best homes in my view are the single family homes. They have some here that are exquisite. I'll go into my favorite as well. I'm not going to tell you what that is yet. I will reveal it shortly, but there's a few of them that are more popular than others. There's 2 in particular, I think, that are more popular than others. And one of my favorites is one of the most popular, but let's go see what these townhouses have to offer here at Newfield. So this, I'm told, is one of their more popular, and I go by what they're selling. When I say popular, it means this is what's selling. But here is the Prairie. It's a 3-bedroom townhouse, 2.5 bath. It does have a 2-car garage. It's on the smaller side compared to some of their other the villas and their townhouse and their single-family homes. Some of the single-family homes are pretty big. But let's go see what we have here at the Prairie. So I think you can tell. Leave a comment leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. It's a little bit smaller. One of the things that strikes me is that this is a little bit more narrow, this townhouse. But the one thing I'll say too is the yard is actually pretty impressive. I showed you that little courtyard back there when we did the walk through the house. That's nice. Let's go take a closer look at that. So what's nice about that is that even in a townhome, even their smaller houses, you get a nice outdoor area. You get to sit down here. I'm going to take a seat. Look at this. I'm going to sit down in my backyard, and I'm overlooking this water feature. Over there is the garage. Let's go see what the garage. You can get in the garage. Sometimes the builders don't let you in the garages. Because they store stuff in there. That's their secret. But here we go. We can get in this one. Check this out. So you get a nice size 2-car garage. You can get 3-car garages in this community, just not in the townhouses. So price-wise, I know you guys are wondering about that. I gave you the square footages. You can get in here for around 1,800 square feet. In general, the townhouses, which are the lowest on the end, pricing wise, you can get in here in the roughly in the 500s, and you can move on up to the villas and the single family. Here in Newfield, you can literally spend over $1 million. In fact, I would say maybe even as much as $1.5 million on the upper end here if you buy a home in this brand new community. Let me tell you a little bit about Palm City itself, because that's important. That's an important element if you're looking to buy in this community. Right now, there's not a lot of stuff around here, but there will be. We here living in Palm Beach, Florida, we get people asking us all the time is where the hot areas are. Today, this year, I talk about this here, the Palm City and Stuart a lot. See, here in this area, you are just north of Palm Beach. You are south of Port St. Lucie. Sometimes I get people, Port St. Lucie homes in general are less money. And I often get people that say, that's too far for me, because it'll take you, as an example, if you want to go to the airport, it's an hour ride. So that's one of the elements of that. But this is Palm City and Stuart are some of the most popular areas because of where they're located. So as an example, Stuart is about a 15-minute ride. Downtown Stuart has got a lot of nice restaurants. It looks like an historic town. It looks like an historic fishing village almost. Also, I want to say the beach, I get that question a lot. You're about 25 minutes to a half hour to the beach. I mean, you're not on the beach here. Let's say, if you want to be on the beach, this is not the community for you. But if you want to be, you want to be close enough where it's not that far of a ride, this is a good community. Also, Jupiter is one of the nicest areas here in South Florida. Jupiter Lighthouse and all that place brings, all those beautiful restaurants. I was talking to the builder this morning, and I asked her about that. So you can go like to Guananaba's and Lucky Shuck and Hog Snapper and all those restaurants right outside the lighthouse. I call that area called Restaurant Row. That's only a 20-minute ride when you're here in Newfield in Palm City. Here at Living in Palm Beach, Florida, powered by eXp Luxury Homes, we do a lot of relocations. We help people all around the country, all around the world, actually, move to this beautiful part of the world we call sunny South Florida. More often than not, they are asking for single-family homes. We're going to go into one now. This is the Montauk. It's not their biggest, but it's one of their bigger homes. In fact, I'll give you once we get inside, I'll give you some of the dimensions. But let's go see what they offer here at the Montauk. before we go inside, I have to point this out. I love these single-family homes that have a porch. A little bit like, it's like this place is a little bit of a country feel. But let's go inside now. Leave a comment down below. Do you see the difference? I don't know. I step in this house and I feel like I get a whole different set of elegance here. I know some of this stuff is upgrades. I get this question all the time when I'm showing people like you, when we're looking at these homes together. What's an upgrade, what's not? It's hard for me to tell off the top of my head. Unless you're with the consulting, walk in the home. They sometimes don't even know, to be honest with you. But I like this kitchen. This kitchen is nice, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to show you why I love this kitchen. Let's start with the fact that that's a huge walk-in pantry. I love that. I love the here, if I can get this captures. I love the butler's pantry. I think I have one of these in my house. These are really functional areas. You can store good stuff here. Coffee and things like that, and coffee maker, bean grinder, stuff like that. This is a really popular feature, is the double oven. When I say pop, I mean people ask for it. If some people will say, if that doesn't have it, I don't want anything. I don't want to know about it. Nice refrigerator with a nice big freezer down below. The island is pretty big. I mean, it's not the biggest in the world, but it actually is pretty big. It has that farm sink. Nice wide sink. I get people who love this. I get people that hate this. Either way, I like it personally, but some people are pretty particular about it. It's got the covered hood. I love these hoods. They make it look elegant. Yeah, this doohickey. Do you know what this doohickey's called? They've got your stove top. The other element I like, lots of cabinets. Look at the cabinets. Lots of cabinets here. You also have cabinets down there under the sink. So there's a lot here. I like the fact that this kitchen, that the cabinetry goes almost up to the absolute top. A lot of people will say, well, it's a waste of space, I'm never going to go up there. I personally think it brings out a certain look of taste when you do it. That's one of the reasons why I love this kitchen. I can't wait to take you outside this house. This has got a really nice yard. But having said that, before we go out there, this is the family room. This is between this and the kitchen. It's a nice big open concept. When you walk in, you've got I don't know how tall that is, but that's pretty tall. It's like 30 feet. It leads up to your loft, and we'll go up there in a minute. When you immediately walk, like here's the back. I'm gonna have my back to the door. You come here and you have your office. This is a nice room. People, you will utilize. I would, if I lived here, that would be my office. Have a nice. This is interesting. I bet you can convert this to a bedroom if you like, a bathroom if you like. But anyways, look at this little office space in here. Another second office space. That's I'm best guessing that's really a storage. They have country doors on here. Where do you go? There's barn doors. I'm guessing that's not standard, but that's, it's a nice thing to have. It's nice that they can show you what you can do with it. Let's see what they have over here. This is great stuff. So you have, I'll start from the back on this master suite. This is a downstairs master suite. I get people asking for this all the time. I want the master down. If you want that, this is a good house to look at. His and hers closets, 2 sides. This is slightly larger, not a lot larger. It goes into the master bath. Look at the size of that shower. It's almost like a bowling alley. Nice cabinets here. Let me turn this around. So you got the double, you got the closets, the master bath, and you have a very generous master suite here overlooking this brilliant backyard. So this is a nice little master suite. I like this place. Let's go see what they have upstairs. What immediately strikes me when you come upstairs is the size of this loft. I remember talking about a very functional area, a big area. You can have the kids can play here, TV area. It is a second family room. Down below, because we get this high ceiling, nice chandelier. So it just looks nice. A grand entrance. Let's go see what the rest of the second floor looks like. Don't know how well you caught that. Ensuite bath, and this room has an ensuite bathroom. The other room has an ensuite. There's 2 ensuites up here. This one here. Ensuite bathroom in the second one. And then the last one, that exercise room, they set up as an exercise room. There's a reason why they set up as an exercise room, because there's no bathroom in there. So with this room, you're going to utilize this bath in the hallway, which, it's a full bath, as you can see. But you're also sharing it with the people out here in the loft area. So if you're calling dibs on bedrooms, don't pick that one. Overall, I give this floor plan like this is an A in my book, but I think you're going to like the outside. It might put the cherry on the top to go from an A to an A+. Let's go see. So we come outside, and then here's your garage directly across. 3-car garage. You have a 2-car garage and a golf cart garage, a smaller one. So let me show you in total. Hang on. So that's nice. Out here, in between the house and the garage, you have this nice sitting area. In the summertime in Florida, we get a lot of afternoon sun showers, the thunderstorms, heavy rains. I would love to sit here during one of those and just watch it go. And you can watch it here, your backyard. This backyard is in my book. I said this in one of my other videos when I first came to this community. To explore it thoroughly. This place reminds me a lot of Alton. The backyards are very much like that. You have your outdoor kitchen here. You have your privacy hedges. You have your little green here, like this artificial turf. You can do a little putting green here. And this, what do you think about this pool? They do offer pools here. You can build your house with a pool. They have. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later, but they started. I reviewed the pricing with the builder on this. It is nice. It's actually relatively inexpensive. Now here's your garage from the other side. Take a look. This is a floor plan I like. The other thing I like about this place is they've got a lot of unique areas here. Like here, I'm walking upon right now. This is not necessarily a person's backyard. This is just thrown in the middle of the village, in the middle of the town here. Check out what they have here. So they have a fire pit going on over here. They have a grill area. How nice is this? If you're moving from another area and you're worried about like meeting people, you don't have to worry about it here. I mean, this is a gathering place for all your neighbors. We're surrounded by homes here, and this is sort of like a common area for everybody. You have your grill here, you have a pergola, you have your picnic area. So it's one of the benefits about living in a village or a town such as here in Newfield. All right, so my three favorites. By the way, at the end, I'm going to, if I haven't said already, I'm going to give an overview of my community. I'm going to grade it. I'm going to give you an idea as to what my take is, the pros and the cons, and the overall aspect of this community. But my favorites are those three homes here. One of them is the Montauk we were just in. This is the Cabrera. This is another one, not my favorite. I'll get to that. But this is one of my favorites, and it's shown in a couple of different ways. Let me show you from the outside, and I'm going to mention a couple things about it. So this is the Cabrera. It's got the brick look. So that's not, you don't necessarily have to buy that. And it is not common here in Florida to get a house that looks like that. That looks like something you see out in the Hamptons, as an example, or Cape Cod or something like that, or their vineyard, Martha's Vineyard. That's a big upgrade. That is an over $100,000 upgrade. Know why? Because it's not like fake brick. That is real brick. That looks really nice. But let's go check out what this house is. It's one of their most popular models too. And let's go see what we have here at the Cabrera. Another one of those great porches. So now we're getting into bigger homes here. This is 3,085 square feet under air. It is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. It's only a 2-car garage. So I get a lot of people that garages are really important. The difference between a 2 and a 3 car is a huge deal. If that's you and this is only a 2, or maybe this isn't the model for you, but if you're good with having just 2 cars, remember, you can park in your driveway. They allow you to do that. There are some HOA stuff with that, restrictions. By the way, later we're going to go over the HOA numbers. We're going to go over all the numbers, the CDD, and all the factors you want to know about this community. So stick around for that. But sometimes the HOAs will put restrictions on like commercial vehicles parked overnight in your driveway. Just reach out to our team. We can normally get a hand on each community's rules, and we can sometimes get the documents for you. But in general, that's a common rule where you will not be allowed. Let's say you own a raised plumbing company, and you have a truck. They won't allow you in a lot of communities. I don't know about this one yet. But a lot of communities, they won't allow you to put that big, pickup truck with raised plumbing on the, or not pickup, but a commercial vehicle in your driveway that says raised plumbing company. So that's something you have to worry about or be conscious of if you're looking at HOAs. But let's see the rest of this first floor. A nice office off the beginning, like we've seen in previous homes. Let's go see here. Another good backyard here, but let's go see what we have upstairs. So here's your loft. It's not as big as the other one we were just in. But it's pretty big. At least you have it. That's more than anything. It's divided from here. You have that nice staircase going up. It looks like it's like this is this is suited for like a family that you have a lot of upstairs bedrooms. I think if you do a lot of upstairs living, this is a house you want to consider, I think. For a house that's geared to outdoor living, of course, you're gonna have the washer dryer upstairs. Before we go outside to here in the Cabrera, this is a really white kitchen. I mean, some people love that or hate it, but in general, when you build a quick delivery home, they like to make it like this because it is is something that a lot of people do appreciate. Notice the kitchen, the cabinetry goes all the way to the top, like all the way to the ceiling. I like that. That's definitely an upgrade, but I think it makes the kitchen look that much more nice, much more pristine. But I wanted to say this: there are here, like I'm only showing a certain, not every model here. I can't go into every model. This video would be 14 hours long. We have a total of currently, and this will change, I'm sure, over time, 24 floor plans to choose from. They just added a new floor plan like yesterday, so there's still this community still in development and stuff. So and they have 15 models to choose from. When everything's said and done, it's going to be 4,200 homes. There are going to be 9 sections. Rosetta Park is where we're looking now. That's section number 1. I'll tell you more about the amenities here, but let's go out to in this Cabrera. Let's go out to their pool area, which is another nice pool area. So you have that same sort of concept. You have that same sort of concept here, where you come out the back. There's your garage. I like that. There's your sitting area in between, and here's your pool. Paradise. That is the Newfield Welcome Center. It's also their sales center. If you walk into that place on your own, you're absolutely crazy. We highly recommend independent representation. That means we need to be there visiting with you on your first visit there at the first time for us to help you with independent representation. Cost to you out of pocket is 0. There's no cost to you out of your pocket. It's the builder who pays us. They're happy to do so. You can ask them because they want people like us to introduce perhaps people like you to their beautiful community. Why is it called independent representation? Because we work independently. We don't work for the builder. When you walk in there, those people work for the builder directly. They're not going to tell you about the other communities in the area. We will, because we can help you there. They're not going to tell you about existing homes in the area. We will, because we can help you in those areas. So we want to do what's right for you. We have to be there on the first visit. We would be there for the whole journey, your whole journey. Whether it's the inspections, you have questions about your options, we can help with that. And living in Palm Beach, Florida, powered by eXp Luxury, it's exactly what we do. If you have any questions about independent representation, reach out to our team. So stick around. We're going to go over a lot today. We're going to go over the amenities. We're going to go over the farm area, which is really nice. The differences between the bunch. We're going to round out the single-family homes. These 3 that I'm showing you are my favorite. There's plenty more than what these come from. This is definitely one of my favorites. I think all 3 of them are my favorite to a certain pros and cons between the bunch, but this has got a little bit of almost like a Victorian look to it. This is called the Seaside. Let me know what you think. So let's go look up. Let's go to the front. I'll give you some of the dimensions here. It's a 4-bedroom. It's a 4.5 bath. It's designed a little bit different. It's got a beautiful backyard area. Here are the dimensions. Check this out. Once again, it only has a 2-car garage, but it's 3657 under air. So it's a pretty big home. This is like right now, this changes because as time goes on, it's like a race between which is the most popular. This is their most popular model here today in Newfield. It's got a nice open, floor plan from the perspective of the general area, the common areas, the kitchen, the family room. It has a nice long countertop with they use here. They're showing it here with what they call the waterfall countertops. Let me know here and show you what I mean by that. I find that people love it or they hate it. I like it. It was more popular going back about 3 or 4 years ago than it is today. But they show it here with 5 bar stools. You could you put 1 or 2 there, so you can get a lot of room in here. They've got that big farm sink going here. I got to take you outside. This is another nice backyard. But I want to show you not just because it's common in terms of the layout, but they've got something. If you're looking to buy a pool here with the builder, they have something called a pool, and of course you know what a pool is, and they have something called a spool. As you can see, we have that same layout, the garage, that sitting area, and we go out to the pool. And when I say spool, I mean like SPOOL, which is a combination of a spa and a pool. Now, I'm not sure if this defines that, but I'll show you this. This is not a big pool, but it's closer to a spa. So it's not quite a pool, it's not quite a spa. Check it out. I like that. Let's go have a look upstairs in the seaside. See, I like this. This is a nice big, this is one of the things I like about this house. Big, huge loft area. And as we continue this way, it's got like a sitting area here too. Here, look, these guys are playing a little bit of chess here. And it goes out here even. Check this out. So you have a nice upstairs porch here. So this is a lot of common area for an upstairs here at the seaside. This technically is a bedroom. You have the bath off here, but they're showing it like it's an office. They lots of times do this, the builders, to just give you ideas as to what you can do. They want to spark an idea in your brain to, oh wow, if I'm an architect, I can, this is going to be a great place for me to work. That's some of the things they do here as a builder here in South Florida. So I have to tell you a little bit about what they offer here from an inventory standpoint. One of the benefits, one of the pros when it comes to looking here in Newfield is that they have inventory like all scattered throughout. It can take anywhere from 8 to 10 months if you're being a to-be built on a single family, but they have quick delivery homes like this one here. The couple of homes that, as I'm taking a walk through the village here, that caught my eye. You have available homes, you have sold homes. As an example, this home, as you can see, lot 23 is sold. So they just sold this one. 4,200 homes, they've sold about 50 so far. So if you remember, you're still getting in on the ground floor here if you're buying a home here in Newfield. As you can see, here's a house that is ready to move in. So depending on when you come here, their inventory list is obviously going to be different. They have people here that come see a model they have, and they might not have that model available right now. So what they'll do is they'll say, listen, well, Ray, and I work with the builder here. Ray, I really like the Cabrera. I really like, there's a new one coming called the Garland. I'm looking forward to that. There's a Crown, which is the biggest for first story. So if you like a particular model, and they don't have it available, you put your name on a list and say, let me know when that comes about. But anyways, what I like about that is that as these move-in ready homes show, all these along this row, you can buy, whether your time frame is right away or to be built, they have it here in this community here in Palm City. So they're developing new floor plans too all the time here. I mentioned the shafts. I didn't go in it, but it's one of those. It's one of those plans. It's a smaller town. It's a smaller single family home. So if you're a family that wants a single family home, you want to, you feel like you're a little bit. You want to be a little bit bigger than a villa, a little bit bigger than a townhouse, but not a gigantic single-family home. The Shasta is the way to go for that. For $50,000 more than the villas and the townhouses, that's all you have to pay, and that gets you in a single-family home. That is a popular option. It's going to be its own little village from a perspective. They're going to have their own fire station. I talked about the schools have their own schools. So at some point, I could truly see this community being a community where it's actually incorporated as Newfield. So as I walk through the village here, I want to mention a couple things. If school's important to you, and I know it is for a lot of you people, it's good to know they have 3 new schools that they have on tap here at this new community. What grades? Good question. It's going to be all of them. It's basically 1 elementary, 1 middle, one high school. That's going to be the idea. When all is said and done, we're going to be 4,200 homes here. It's going to be a really big community. So they pretty much will have. My guess is those schools will be the schools for pretty much everyone that lives here in whether it's Rosette Park, which is the village we're in here, or all of Newfield here in Palm City. So let's go over some of the numbers here. If you want to consider this community, you want to know these things. So you have an HOA, Homeowners Association. So in terms of HOA, it really depends on if you're in a townhome, if you're in a villa, if you're in a single family home. It's going to start at around $249, go up to $277. There's also a CDD fee. CDD, we help people, guide people what this is about. A CDD is something that as a bond that was taken out by the builder to develop all this land back here. There was nothing here that long ago, and they took a bond out, and they're getting repaid back by the CDD. When you buy in, that's what you're paying. It's in part of your taxes. It's not like an HOA fee. When you do pay your taxes, or if you have a mortgage, it comes through there. But that's how you pay the CDD. Here in this community, it's anywhere from $2,200 to $3,200 a year in your taxes. I mentioned the HOA. The other thing I got to say about the HOA is that it covers all this great stuff. I mean, here's some of the amenities. This is what they called Harvest House. So there's a lot of like farming things in the Rosetta Park section. They have like spa and other things in the other sections that they're gonna eventually have. The other thing is that it includes things like your lawn. So you don't have to. If you didn't have that HOA, you'd have to take care of your own lawn. You don't have to do that. And not only take care of all this elaborate amenity, landscape and stuff. They also take care of the lawn in your backyard. They also include internet. So I always tell people when you're looking at an HOA, don't just look at the overall number. Look at what it includes. And quite frankly, at those numbers, that's actually pretty good. In my opinion, this is one of the lower CDDs in the whole area. Real estate taxes. I get this question all the time. So this is a big benefit to being here. You have Palm Beach, you have Port St. Lucie, in the middle is Martin County, where we are in Palm City. Palm Beach is roughly 1 3/4% of your purchase price. That you're going to pay in real estate taxes. Remember, we do not have state income tax here. Big benefit for Florida. It's one of the reasons why people are moving here. Above, north of here is called Port St. Lucie. They have taxes, real estate taxes above, a little bit above 2%. Here in Martin County, the lowest of the bunch is approximately 1.6% of your purchase price. So if you're looking at taxes, this is the if that's that's an element taken into consideration, of course. But that's one of the benefits to living here in Newfield, living here in Martin County, and all of Newfield here in this place. Say this place, I mean South Florida. As promised, here's my takeaway of Newfield. So the big pro is that you're getting in on the ground floor. This place just opened months ago. They've already sold 50 homes. They're selling like a house a day here. They're selling fast, and they're actually, when you get in on the early stages, are the best prices. You're getting in on the ground floor. They've already have 3 price increases, and so you want to get in before the next one. Though they had one price increase that was fairly significant. So anyways, I think that one of the pros is living here is getting in early, is you get the best deal. You also get to choose the best lots. One of the other takeaways on this place is there's a lot to do here. I like that there's different amenity centers, different amenities choices in each center. I like the fact that you can go to all the different aspects of it. I like that, like the farm. This is like the harvest house and all that. But they have a working farm right now that you can utilize. They actually have a beekeeper there, believe it or not. You can buy honey there. So this has a unique feel. So my other takeaway is that it's a little bit rural. So you're getting in so early that there's not a lot here. When you drive, like I can't put in an address here to navigate here. So you have to get used to the fact that it's going to take a couple years before this area as a whole gets going. But if you want it from an investment standpoint, I think that's how it's a good, because I think in couple years from now, the prices will be higher. My other takeaway is from a cost-benefit perspective, this is a good value. My other takeaway is that if you want a big backyard, this is not the place for you. They've got smaller backyards in general, but doesn't mean they don't sell. Like in Alton, in Palm Beach Gardens, which we did a lot of business in, just closing out about now, when they have similar, their backyards look almost identical, and those houses there in Palm Beach Gardens, they go for like on entry level there is $1.5 million, they go up to like $4 million. So that's my takeaway. When it comes to yard, when it comes to pricing, when it comes to timing, and you want to know more, of course, book that Zoom link, book that Zoom call. We'd love to give you even more particulars. I'm sure you have questions, because this is a community that if you don't act soon, the prices will be higher. The Farm, Newfield, Palm City, paradise here in South Florida.